Alright everybody, welcome back to another Xvault gaming video. Xvault here, and today we are doing another video in regards to a rumor that I truly think is real. I'll tell you why and what's going on with that, and per the thumbnail, I'm pretty sure you know what that rumor is. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it. Alright, so like I was saying, we do have a new rumor that has come to fruition. This was actually dropped a couple days ago, but I know a lot of folks probably missed this or it went under the radar, but I do want to go over the fact why I think it's true and my thoughts and opinions on that, but I am going to pull this from ScreenRant.com. But before we get to that, I know this is a Friday video, right? Typically I will stream and everything like that. What I want to mention right before we get to the news piece here is that I've always wanted on this channel to be more of a news and commentary kind of video. I love streaming. I love interacting with everybody out there, as you well know. However, I feel like the streaming part is starting to outweigh the news and commentary part. So depending on kind of what's going on from week to week, I may alter that Friday schedule to videos like this. So, we may see videos like this, we may see me stream on Fridays. One or the other will have some sort of content on Fridays, but it may be leaning more towards the commentary because I do at least want to have those news videos and commentary videos out there for the majority of the time. As again, I enjoy streaming and everything, but I want to get that news out to everybody and my opinions and everything like that and why that's really important to me. So hopefully all of you do enjoy that and enjoy these types of videos. Please let me know in the comments below on that as well. But let's go ahead and get to it. So again, per ScreenRant.com, a new leak suggests that Sony could have brand new Sly Cooper and Infamous games in the works, which could be exciting news for fans of both the series. They go on to state, according to a new leak, there might be new Infamous and Sly Cooper games in development at Sony. So before PlayStation developer Sucker Punch wowed fans with 2020's open world samurai epic Ghost of Tsushima, which is crazy to think about. It made a name for itself with the zany crime caper platforming series Sly Cooper, which I was a huge fan of, by the way, which started the titular raccoon thief and his band of anthropomorphic thieves as they traveled the world in search of priceless treasures. As the years went on, Sucker Punch would trade the humor and bright colors of Sly Cooper for the grittier open-world setting of the Infamous series, which put players in the role of superpowered beings who could become either the world's newest heroes or greatest threats based on players' choices. So to go on, while both these PlayStation exclusive franchises are fan favorites, neither one has been a new installment in years. The last true mainline Sly Cooper sequel was 2013's Sly Cooper Thieves in Time for the PS3, which was developed by Sanzaru Games instead of Sucker Punch themselves. Despite a warm reception by fans and a cliffhanger ending, Sanzaru announced that it wouldn't be working on a follow-up in 2014, and the closest fans have gotten to seeing Sly Company again have been in a Bentley the Turtle-focused spin-off, a PS3 remaster of the three Sucker Punch-developed titles, and a Sly Cooper-inspired armor set in Ghost of Tsushima. Likewise, there hasn't been a new Infamous game since 2014's Infamous Second Son, a PS4 spin-off that switched the focus away from the lightning-controlling Cole McGrath to a multi-powered street artist named Delson Rowe. While Second Son would do well with the critics and gain a DLC campaign centered around the neon-powered fetch, Walker, Sucker Punch, has yet to announce a new game in the series. This might be changing soon, at least, if a leak by Twitter gaming news hound account NGT is to be believed. They claim that the new Sly Cooper and Infamous games are in development, but are tight-lipped about it if these games will be developed by Sucker Punch or another studio entirely. Furthermore, they note that another PlayStation event could be coming soon, one where these new Sly and Infamous titles could be revealed. While nothing has officially been confirmed by Sony or Sucker Punch about either of these franchises, it is worth noting that the account NGT has proven to be reliable in the past with reports on upcoming titles like Hogwarts Legacy and last month's Gran Turismo 7-focused PlayStation State of Play. Rumors of a new Sly Cooper sequel have been circulating on and off over the past couple of years, with the most recent one coming from Xbox era's Nick Baker, who once suggested that a new developer could be taking the reins for Sly's next adventure. Meanwhile, Infamous fans had their hopes raised with an Infamous domain name update from Sucker Punch last September, but things have been quiet since, despite a brief moment where viewers thought they were seeing the next Infamous game during September's PlayStation State of Play livestream. However, the electric tease was instead the beginning of a trailer for Marvel's Spider-Man 2, another PlayStation-exclusive open-world title that fans are anxiously looking forward to. It has been hinted that Sucker Punch is developing a new Ghost of Tsushima sequel, so the development of a Sly Cooper or Infamous game might be handled by another studio if account NGT's rumors are true. Nothing official has been announced or revealed regarding the supposed return of this popular PlayStation franchises, though, so fans should stay tuned for word from Sony or Sucker Punch confirming that a new Sly Cooper or Infamous sequel is on the way. So that was quite a bit to go over. They had a lot to go over and write about and mention. The last time we didn't see entries in the franchises, right? So I really think this would be true. Something has to happen. These guys, Infamous itself and Sly Cooper, were such a staple to the Sony franchise that the fact that we haven't seen, again, an Infamous game since 2014, really. So we're quite a few years removed from that, and even further from a Sly Cooper game. Both are phenomenal games. Both came from an amazing studio, Sucker Punch, like has been mentioned before, who out of nowhere came out with this amazing samurai game, Ghost of Tsushima, which did remarkably well, which is phenomenal, which we know is getting a sequel, and they are hiring for that, so it can continue development or start development there. But I have a lot of fond memories. I played every single Infamous game, number 1, number 2. I wasn't sold on the first Infamous at first. I didn't even touch it, didn't buy it. I ended up trying it out because it was part of a PS Plus game free for a month way back years ago. And ended up playing it there, and I was like, wow, this is actually really cool, and it plays really smooth. It plays really well, and it's fun. And I liked the dynamic of, choosing good and evil, especially at that time. That was more niche. It wasn't done that often in games. So it just had a lot to offer. And then they just improved upon it on the sequel, right? They did more stakes, more powers, more story, more counterparts and characters and development and all that. And the end of what happened there was crazy. And then they had an awesome DLC for it, Festival of Blood, which had vampires and was really cool. You have superpowers versus vampires. It was really awesome, and I enjoyed the crud out of it. And then, of course, we had Infamous Second Son, which was phenomenal as well. Especially at the time, you can go back and look at the gameplay and still play Infamous Second Son and be like, is this really a PS4 game? This could be a current-gen game, with minor tweaks and stuff like that. It looks that good. It also played very well. I enjoyed it. Everybody seemed to enjoy it back then. Some critics, of course, were a little harsh on it. But I loved the crap out of it. Again, played the DLC First Light as well, which that one didn't resonate with me quite as much because it felt really arena-like, and it was different. It was fine, but it was different. But Infamous Second Son was amazing. And then, of course, Sly Cooper. I played every iteration there. Now, I did not beat Thieves in Time. I did kind of fizzle out there because it was a good game, but there was something different about it that was kind of throwing me off. But it still was a really good game. And I played the spin-offs. I played the first 3 Sly Coopers. I played the remasters of the first 3. I believe I ended up platinuming all 3 of those. Not that that matters, but just shows my testament to how good the game series was. And just really enjoyed my time. These are just really, again, classic IPs that I feel Sony needs to bring back. So I really hope this rumor's true. I think it would be true. And I do know we should be expecting a Sony State of Play or a Sony event sometime this March. NGT is not the only leaker that has been stating this on social media, that we should be expecting a huge event. Not to put it lightly, but they are saying big and huge as the key words here for the Sony event this month. So it makes sense to me with Spider-Man and Wolverine and Ghost of Tsushima and other new IPs from Housemarque being worked on and Naughty Dog and everybody else doing their work. There has to be other games coming out. I think this would be a great time to give us these IPs, revisit the nostalgia, and hopefully fingers quadruple crossed that we get some sort of a Resistance remake or reinvigoration or sequel of some sort, because dang, that series got slept on after number 3, and that game and series is phenomenal as well. So hopefully we get that here sooner than later, and that's not just a dream bucket list for me. But I just wanted to kind of share that with everybody here. So I'll end the video, we'll wrap it up, but definitely let me know what you think in the comments down below about these rumors. Do you think they're true? Do you have any correlation with any of these franchises? Would you be happy to see these brought back? Let me know. And as always, thank you all for your support. So appreciative. At this point in time, I believe we're 232 subs out of 300, so we are making headway still. Thank you all for your support. As usual, if you are new to the channel and everything like that, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, all that great stuff. And if you'd like to follow on Instagram, Twitter, join the Discord, that information is down in the description down below. So feel free to do that as well. So let's have you get your Friday back, and we'll see you next time on the next Xvault gaming video. And until then, take care.